Hello, my dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and safe. Due to this pandemic, we are not able to meet in school, but let's make learning more easy and effective through e-learning. So, welcome to your social studies class. Today we are going to study Geography's chapter 1, Earth structure and landforms. In this chapter, we will learn about how landforms create due to various changes in Earth structure, how many layers are there, and how many spheres are around us. So, let's start with the first heading of the chapter, which is environment. You all are very familiar with this word. You must have heard this word many times in your previous classes, and a little bit you have an idea ki what environment is. Yes, you are thinking absolutely right. All the things around us is our environment. But if question comes, what is environment? So our environment is the physical and biological conditions in which we live is called our environment. The physical and biological conditions in which we live is called our environment. So now question comes, what is all around us? If I'll ask you a question, what is around you? You must be answering me, ma'am, around us are houses, building, road. Is it also a part of our environment? So yes, man-made things are also part of our environment. So if I give you a word, what is all around us, that is called components. So our environment has two types of components. Number one, physical components. Number two, biological components. Now what is physical components? All the non-living things like soil, air, water, light, these are our physical components. Okay? Physical components are soil, air, water and light, which are provided by the nature. Next, biological components. All the living things comes in this category. Like plants, animal, human beings and small microorganisms also a part of our biological components. And as I have already told you, man-made things are also a part of our environment, like road, school, hospital, societies, culture. Why these are part of our environment? Because these all things affect our daily life. It has a strong impact on our lives. So that is why these are also part of our environment. Okay, so we have studied now what is environment, how many type of components are there. There are two types of components are there, physical components and biological components. In physical components, non-living things are there like sun, air, water, and in biological components, the living things are there. And besides this, the man-made things are also a part of our environment. Now moving on. So you must be seeing an image here. Are you able to see the image? Let me make it more wide and clear for you. Yes. So these are the spheres of the earth. Okay, spheres of the earth. First you just look at the picture. I hope you all are able to see it. What is there? So where air exists is our atmosphere. Where water is there, that is our hydrosphere. And where land is there, that is our lithosphere. Or so these are our main sphere. Atmosphere is called sphere of air. Hydrosphere is called sphere of water. And lithosphere is called sphere of earth. but life can survive only up to certain height and certain depth. So where the conditions for life is proper, where all three spheres are together and life exists, that is called our biosphere. Okay, the biosphere is the sphere where life exists. Okay, so this is called spheres of the earth. So let me show you once again. Spheres of the earth are atmosphere, lithosphere or geosphere, hydrosphere, which is sphere of water, atmosphere is sphere of air, and biosphere, where all these three come together and where life exists. Okay, so now moving on to our next heading, structure of the earth. Now what is structure of the earth? Okay, so some natural processes changes landform. Okay, and because of that our environment also suffers, and certain organisms are living in certain environment, right? So to understand this, first we need to know what is the structure of the earth. So as you can see in the picture, these are the layers of the earth. Okay, so our earth is divided into three concentric layers which consist in our earth. So that is the crust, the mantle and the core. Okay, these are the main layers of our earth: the crust, the mantle and the core. If we could think earth as an egg, the crust could be understood as the shell. Like egg is having its shell, the earth is having its crust. Okay, so it is the uppermost layer of the earth, the crust. Now coming to the second layer, the mantle. Okay, the second or the middle layer of the earth is called mantle. It has two parts: upper mantle, which is partly molten, not fully molten, but it is partly molten, and the lower mantle is completely solid. Okay, now moving on to the third and last layer of the earth, which is the core. It also has two parts. The core also has two parts: outer core and inner core. The outer core, which is completely molten because of the heat and temperature, it is completely molten, but the inner core is solid. Okay, so these are the structure of the earth. So we have understood that there are three layers, concentric layers: the crust, the mantle and the core. Okay, so that's all for this class. I hope you have understood. For more and better learning, just go through your book, read it and try to understand. And if there is problem, I'll meet you in your next class. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, don't go out, wash your hands and just survive this pandemic. Okay, so have a great day. Bye.